16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Off play action. Strong. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go now on first and goal. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
7 yards there and a first down. And the Bills at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Strong. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Finding room at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
56.
From the 27, Allen. He finds his target, Bacon. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
How many times we see it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Past the 20. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On second down, Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Strong. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Allen going to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season. As problem turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. It's a comfort for him here in this first half. And he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From midfield, here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Allen after him, and they get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will knock us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter. Only 3, but it does draw.
Yeah, that has to be John Randolph. A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Operating from the gun. Strong. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the... So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Again, it's Cook. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Joseph's got it, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage. But there's your outcome to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. But there's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Off the play fake. Strong. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes the pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So So for Buffalo, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.